I've been watching you.
Hello everyone, my name is Hxnleyy and welcome to episode 14 of my Liverpool career mode. We're in season 2, which is huge, and yeah, you can see there we've made a signing, a huge one, and that's we signed the Lazio midfielder Savic, Milinkovic Savic. I forgot what's his name, first name is begins like Sergey, I think. So we picked him up in the transfer window. We've also got a few players that have came in a pre-contract agreement too. But like I said in the last episode, there are a couple of them that I'm probably going to I'm just kind of manipulating it a little bit and just bringing them in, and then just hoping to kind of get rid of them to bring in some other players that I feel like we could need into this kind of team in a sense. This is gonna be a little bit of a weird one. This guy was actually linked to Liverpool before he went to Spurs. We was linked to him when he was at MK Dons, and that's Hxnleyy. I'm thinking about bringing him to Liverpool. Yeah, it's a very strange one. In reality, it probably won't happen now. I think he's quite happy at Spurs and everything. But at the time, when he was at MK Dons, we was rumoured to get him. He was going to be, I believe anyway, the ideal replacement for Gerrard. And then, as I say, he went to kind of Spurs and then he kind of blew up from there. So, I feel like I'm going to try and sign him. I'm also going to try and sign Junior as well. Hopefully it's not going to be too expensive. Between 19 and 27. That's alright. I'll take that. I'll take that happily. But first, we will do... No, actually, let's go with Junior first. Yeah, let's sign with Junior first. There's probably not going to be much gameplay because it's pre-season. It's all just going to be like transfers and everything like that. I don't think there's really a player I want to ideally swap for him. In fact, there's only probably going to be one player, and that will be Hxnleyy. They don't really... He's 27. If they don't accept it, that's fine, because I'll be happy to just pay cash. But Hxnleyy looks like they are going to accept him with some form of a transfer. They want 23 million on top of the 16 million? I was pretty sure he wasn't even that much, so surely, like, 15, let's try 15 and a half, because that goes up to like 30, the value of 30. You're happy with that and you want a 4% sell-on clause, you know what? That's fine. Hxnleyy has been fantastic last season, but at the same time, we're just going to bring someone in a little bit fresh. And I believe this guy, because of the fact he can play the left or right as well, can challenge the likes of Pulisic and Sancho for that sort of position as well. I think he has a 3-star or 4-star weak foot. He's got 5-star skill moves, which is very nice. But what role should we offer him? It's probably going to be a rotation. Is he going to accept that? Yep. That's completely fine. How many years? Obviously 5, because he's only 18 years of age. I'd be quite surprised if he wants anything less than that. You want to release close to 61 million? Nope, that's not going to happen. I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to try and get you worth a little bit more than that much by the end of the season. And he wants a little bit of a pay cut too. I'm probably actually inclined to just accept this, because he's currently on 52, he's taking like a 20 grand wage cut and only wants a 450 sign bonus, which, let's see by our money, it's not really much of a big deal. You know what? Welcome to the club, Vinicius Jr. I don't know how you say his first name, I'm probably going to absolutely butcher his up and everything. Hxnleyy. Okay then. It's gonna give probably Spurs a player, the one I'm thinking of. That's a good player in that. But hopefully we can still bring him in regardless. But the question is, what is going to be the better player to give? I'm going to go with Koke, purely because he's older, so he's not going to be around as well. What? Tottenham, you're drunk. You're actually drunk. No, I'm gonna slowly go up. I'm gonna just slowly go up, and hopefully they will slowly come down. See, look at that. They said to offer us twice for 50 million. I offered 30, 20 mil less, and they accepted it. It's a weird one. It's a weird one. I'm gonna try rotation. I doubt he's gonna accept that. He's probably want to be important. Worst case scenario is gonna be wanting crucial. Okay, important. I can live with that. It feels so. I feel kind of like naked without. I normally have headphones on. like to kind of like listen to like all the in-game sounds and everything, and it just feels so weird not having any sort of like headphones because technically they're broken really. They're happy with the 5 years. They don't want a release clause. That is completely fine with me. You want a little bit of a waist cut, but you want an appearance. Well, I'm going to say no to the appearance bonus. No, there's still 105. That's okay. Well, we'll accept that. There you are. Welcome to the club too. So we brought in 2 fantastic players into the team. I had like a little system where like it was all nice and neat and everything, and now it's just gone all like up in the air. And Jesus is an 88, and he's basically our second striker because we're going to still use Bobby Firmino as our main striker. But that is huge, the fact that we've got now Milinkovic-Savic and Dele Alli. The other main thing I'm kind of thinking of is, do we use Tar in this starting lineup now, or do we go for De Ligt? The same overalls, De Ligt is only 19, Tar is 6'5" though, and they actually got the same week for it. I thought they only had a 3-star week for it, but doesn't seem to be the case. I just don't really know. Like, De Ligt's got better stamina, but Tar's got slightly better strength. He's got slightly better sprint speeds, and acceleration. I don't know. It's gonna be a weird one. I might have to kind of fill around to see who partner Van Dijk better than if it's gonna be Tar, if it's gonna be De Ligt. Because I think the aim for me for this season is gonna be to have more clean sheets. Just having those 3 signings come into play has made huge difference. I feel like everywhere else, like in that midfield, we're also not using the likes of Hxnley's Chamberlain, we're not using Celebas, we're not using Rabiot. So I think our midfield is fine. We don't need any improvements with that at all. And there was this guy which I was going to bring in last season. He's only between 9 and 12 million. It's about roughly the same overall as another defender that can play in those positions. You know what, I'm going to bring him in. We're going to just start off with a nice 10 mil. You're on 14.7, so we'll go 12.5. See, I would normally people would accept that, but 13.6. Okay, we've accepted that. So it's gone down from like 14.4 to 13.6, and now here comes the wage. You're on 45 in a minute, so if we give you 50, that should be fine. Yep, fair offer. Probably could have offered a little bit lower, but it is how it is, and we've got him. Danny Ings is only literally just came back to us. Well, I can see it now. I can see something with that sort of overall. Probably a fair bit younger, too. Because he's 26. I'm not saying he can't improve or anything, but that 80 grand a week is what I'm looking at and thinking, yeah, I could probably get some people cheaper than that, so I'm going to accept this. Arsenal want Mendy. Nope. Just mocking all offers for that because he is my cover left back and you are not having him. Right, it's the second team that's out. We get the result, 3-1. Danny Ings getting a couple of goals and Milinkovic-Savic getting a goal. Nice. Always ball control and that, we'll do that. So this is going to be the drill for the minutes during pre-season. So hopefully some of them can go up by 1 or 2 overalls by the time the first season kind of kicks off, I guess. Another offer for Wilson, it's going to be this again, isn't it? Luke Shaw has gone to Roma for 27 million. Well, fair play to it. Man United have got kind of decent amount of money back for him. It's going to be 2-2, De Jong and Jr. getting goals. Going to simulate all the way into the next one here. Our last game against Leon, who actually sitting bottom. If you remember, we also struggled against them in the Champions League too. We've got the home advantage, I guess, on here, which could mean that we could do bits. Salah's got a hat-trick and De Jong's got 1-2. Nice. Marnie's worried about the fact that he's been reading some speculation and he's getting a bit worried. Danny Ceballos is worried that he's not getting much game time. Nottingham Forest. I'm optimistic about Nottingham Forest because it is an English-based team and they do tend to accept the English-based teams for some bizarre reason. We're going to simulate semi-final. Still using the second team. I say we're only making that one change. It's going to be 1-1, and we're going to win on penalties. Martial, okay, Martial's going to be the guy. I was expecting, oh, for goodness sake. They'll all be fine once, like, you know, I play him for like 1 or 2 games. Talks have been broken down with Nathaniel Klein. We get a big offer for, okay, like I said beforehand, the Nottingham Forest one, I was optimistic, and it has gone through. Proving my point there. But we get a 36.4 million offer for Rabiot. And I reckon I can get anywhere between 43 and 63. If we start at 65 and take nothing less than, say, 52, I'll be happy with that. I know we literally only picked him up last season on a deadline day, but if we can get like a bit more money from what we've actually paid for him, I'm more than happy for that. To play against Dortmund, well, we're probably going to lose this. So now we won 2-0. Kagawa missed a penalty and the goalkeeper got injured in the second minute, and we capitalised on it literally a minute later. Okay. So, pre-season, it's looking pretty good at the minute. That's nice. We got our first bit of silverware, I guess. On the train, simulator training, our defender's actually now gone up to a 79. Or he should have gone up to a 79. And he's actually gone up to a 79. Okay, that's actually good for once. We get an offer from another goalkeeper, we'll accept that. We get an offer for Leicester, we'll accept that, even though it is a little bit lower. But I'm thinking because it's an English club, again, we might go. But we don't really seem to have any problems with the bigger name players, if that makes sense. The bigger name players will normally just kind of go through fine. It's some of the little ones, like, I bet you Phillips was another guy last season. I accepted so many offers, and I swear, if he doesn't go by the end of this window, or even by the end of this episode, I might just release him. He's actually that annoying me that much, I'm not even joking. Okay, so we get some big news here. Broken down, surprise, surprise, we get a 2.95 million offer. Just above his value, that's fine. We still haven't heard anything from Barcelona about Rabiot, but we now got an extra 7.5 million on Nathaniel Klein. I quite like the idea of bringing him in though. I'm just not too sure when. Wyatt is a 50-50. Alright, so I've shortlisted a fair few right backs right here. As you can see, most of them except for like Vieira, you can't actually see what their overall is or anything. You can see some of their traits, you can probably buy some of their traits, they're going to be like decent in some aspects, but I'm going to sim forward a few days and hopefully we can kind of get like a rough idea in terms of, we got an agreement with the Rabiot one, but before we do that, Galatasaray want Wilson for 4.9 million, I'll let him go there. But okay, so this Rabiot one here, I'd said anywhere between 65 and I think 52. I think they're literally gone for the bare minimum. This could also give me a reason to bring Fekir into the club as well. I know he's not really a holding mid or a centre mid, but he can play in that kind of central midfield role. Not necessarily centre mid, but I can obviously can too. So I mean, it's not going to be that bad. I'm going to accept it. If that goes through, I'm going to pick up Fekir to replace him. Anywhere between 5.1 and 7.5. They're offered almost 7 mil, so you know what, Kent, you can go. Phillips again is just broken down. That was the Coventry City. That's a little bit annoying. Training our players here. Junior's now gone up to an 81 straight away. That's a madness. And we get an offer again for Phillips, we just accept, but you know that's nothing going to happen there. I think this is the only bit of gameplay that's I'm probably going to do. Rabiot has been sold. Okay, green lights, go, go, go. We're going to just accept that one again for Phillips. We got 47 million for Rabiot. Isn't he that guy? That's half decent, like very half decent. I'll scan one a little bit more, but like I said, half decent at the very least. We'll start the offer say 43. Don't go any higher than 62. Right, I don't normally delegate offers, I know it's like a nice little feature from time to time, but I don't normally get office. I like to kind of see there and then, like what I'm dealing with. We get a few other things. Kent's been sold to Bournemouth. We get another couple of scout updates. I see one guy standing out straight away. We'll keep scouting you for a bit. Likewise with you, I'm gonna reject you. Should we keep scouting this guy? Nah, I'm gonna reject him. So we got Hxnleyy and Riley McDonald's. I love how stereotypical like these names are to their like respective countries. It's hilarious. And this is, as I say, probably gonna be the only game we're gonna play of the episodes. We're a few days away, and then we've got sort of Wolves as our first Premier League game, but this is kind of like kicking off the season in a sense. And it's a big game, because it's against Man United, who robbed us of the FA Cup last season. And so we all got all the way to the final, and then they beat us 2-1 with a very late Paul Pogba finish. Like, the thing is, there is a fair few people's overalls that I could easily replace. Like, Talisca's not the highest, he's 85 rated, which is decent, but I've got Daddy Ali on the bench, who's an 86. I think I got Milinkovic is an 87. I could use either of those two if I wanted to. Mane's another one. I think I got Martial on the bench, which is also an 87. I could use him as a left wing. But we're sticking to the team that played in that final, because they're going to get their revenge. Fabinho maybe going up to an 86. Might have been a little bit of an upgrade, not too sure. Tar going up to an 84. There are some big changes in here, and we are going to get our revenge against United. The first competition of the season that matters, should we say. Some people may not even consider the Community Shield as that big of a trophy, to be fair. It's just kind of like it's like a little warm-up or a little teaser just before the Premier League starts, so to speak. The Hxnleyy got Florenzi, Fernandes, Bailly and Lindelof. That's a different centre-back pairing to the one in the FA Cup final. Matic, Pogba, Rakitic, Mata, Sanchez and Lukaku. They're not using Chong they used last time. Was that midfield the same? It might have been. Another defensive centre backs were different. They had Smalling, one of them was. Mane in the inside, trying to feed it into Firmino. He gets the shot. Surprisingly, De Gea had to make the save though, and that's a nice switch of play potentially. Arnold's won it though. Mane straight into that back post, Salah with a header, and that's going to put us 1-0. Shades of the FA Cup final. Not necessarily in terms of the assister and scorer, I don't think, but the fact that we was 1-0 up and De Gea was diving way before Salah even got the potential header off. Like, look at that. He couldn't quite get to it though. Knock it down line. Mane's got that pace ahead of Florenzi, and Florenzi's just been sold a hot dog, and again it's into the back post, and Salah again with a header, but this time it was kind of a little bit more looping. Naby out wide to Mane. Mane with the left foot. De Gea equal to it. Not any Liverpool players, and it could be inspired a Man United counter potentially. It's a natural Fernandes into the middle for Matic. Alexis Sanchez. Fabinho almost got to it. That's no, not quite. Rakitic, Lukaku, back to Pogba, Lukaku. And United knocking it around very nicely. Mata, Arnold, Lukaku with a header! That was very close. And this was very close. Lukaku, well, that's a bit more like it now, isn't it? Sees Matic, Talisca with a beautiful interception. And he sees that lovely ball into Mane too. Oh dear me, Mane, what was that? And Pogba! Yeah! Pogba was getting quite a late one yet again, but this time it was denied by the post. Mane into the box again. Talisca, maybe. Okay, deflected into the hands of De Gea though. Oh no, and that's kind of left a gap in the middle. Stay there, Trent. Oh, you love that Cruyff turn, don't you? Oh, look at that, Lukaku! Right, we're going to have to make some subs. We'll keep to this for a bit. I think that's the only sub we need to make so far. Milinkovic is going to come on for Fabinho. He's going to move Keita into the centre mids so he can act as that little bit of the holding mids. And it's a lovely ball into Milinkovic. Not a bad ball into the box either. Sadio Mane, Keita. Oh my gosh, he hit the bar. Oh, this would have been so good. Like Mane, Keita, Firmino. I think Bailly got something onto that. Right, we need to make another sub. Well, no, it's like, is it Mane up? Yeah, is it Mane up front? No, it's not normally a striker. But Pulisic on the left. Just keep holding it for a little bit. Oh, that's nice into Firmino, and it's Mane with a diving header. Don't even know why he tried a diving header, but it's got. I'm not playing it on the flanks, certainly, Man United. And Pulisic is on him on the inside. He's still going Pulisic. He gets a finesse off, and that could have been the winner. It might have looked like he got the hand to it. Did he? He did. What a save that was. De Gea's actually going to come out to it and caught it. And it's just gone out to Mo Salah. Is he offside? I don't know, but he took the finesse off, and that's it. We've won. We've won the Community Shield, lads. And we've kept a clean sheet in our first game that we've actually played. We got our revenge against Man United. It wasn't the best of games, I'll admit that. But the fact that we beat him this time around, that's for the FA Community Shield. Van Dijk with his first, well, technically second if you want to include the pre-season one, I guess, but the first proper silverware of the season. It's Hxnleyy. Mendy's gone up to an 82, that's brilliant. Junior's almost gone up to an 82 as well. He's developing so nicely. They've agreed 56.5 million. Alright, it's a little bit more from obviously what we paid, what we sold. I'll be up for. I'm going to accept it. Get him Fekir, and I'm actually going to negotiate. I should kind of really delegate it. Because it's kind of, I think technically for delegations for some contracts, can save like for the added bonuses and stuff. But I have my way around. I have my way around people. I know that's not just, yeah, it sounded a bit mad anyway. They gave him a little bit of a pay rise, and he doesn't want 110, he wants 105, but signing bonus, it's not quite what they wanted. That is perfect. We get a 3.5 million offer for Allen, we'll accept that. We get a offer for Man United for De Ligt's not going anywhere. Even if it is a good offer, he is not going anywhere. We get a few scout reports back. I think everybody I shortlisted as a right back has at least shows great potential. I think there's only one guy I saw in there that had an exciting prospect. And look at this again, Phillips. I've probably accepted like 5 offers in this window alone. Shall we find out who's actually been promoted? I think it did show in the last game, but we didn't know exactly who got up, and it looks like Cardiff. Look, that's okay. I think there's a few plot twists then, because I thought it was Nottingham. Forest got up. I thought Middlesbrough went up. Nottingham did come up. I thought Middlesbrough did also get up for the automatic promotion. But apparently not. It's also Villa and Cardiff City. I don't know how long. Like, you don't know much about each of these players. Like, you know that. Like, this one you don't even know anything about. Nothing about him, but he's got this guy's got a 1 million release course, which makes me think he's going to probably be 60s, 70s. This guy's got a 3.1, again, it's probably going to be 60s, 70s, so I'm looking mainly at these 4. I don't know anything about him, He's an exciting prospect. I can also play centre back. No, I'm going in, I'm just going to go in. So if I just go for 12 mil. They want 19 with a 5% salon clause. We're going to save probably like a couple of grand and just go 18.5. And you're happy with that, okay? And you're between 17 and you're 25 as well. You're between 17 and 24 mil. He's got okay, so he's got about 4 days left. Okay, we can have a look roughly what his stats are. He's got great. He's actually got really good sprint speed. And to be fair, for a centre back with those sprint speeds too, he's 6'1", which is it's a good height. Nice strength. alright stamina. Heading accuracy is pretty good. Stand tackle. I think I might go for this guy, you know. I'm gonna gamble. I'm gonna gamble it. Right, what sort of role are we looking for here? Would you accept sporadic or would you want rotation? Oh, you accept sporadic, okay. So my guess already, his overall is going to be somewhere between 75 and, oh, thank you, 75 and 80. Maybe a little bit lower than 75. Remove that bonus. Obviously, I don't know what his current wage is on. It's not quite what I wanted, but they'll accept it. Right, the big question is now, what is his overall? 78. Okay, I'll take that. 82 acceleration, 87 sprint speed, 79 strength. Jumping 80. Okay, jumping 86. Okay, that's handy. That is very handy. I swear, most of the goals we conceded last season were literally aerial crosses. So I'm probably going to sort all that out off camera. I don't really feel like we need to make any more signings. Leave a like if you enjoyed this episode. Subscribe if you're new around here and want to see more content. And leave a comment for any sort of feedback you would like to give me as well. I'll see you in the next episode. Take care.